Hi, this is Joe again with another review. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to be doing what is generally considered one of the worst movies of all time. And of course, since this is we're in the month of December 2016, and I figured what could be more appropriate than doing not only one of the worst movies of all time, but also doing a Christmas themed movie. So for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to be doing the 1964 film. Yes, believe it or not, yes, and I'm going to go there. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. And of course, like I just said, this is one of the worst movies of all time. Came out in 1964, and the reason why I got turned on to this movie is because of the fact that I'm a subscriber to the Cinephiles not only Facebook page, but also their YouTube channel. And Eric Cohen, who was one of the hosts and producer of the Cinephiles, a couple of times in a couple of those Cinephile shows on YouTube. Check out the Cinephiles if you haven't seen any of the shows on YouTube. Eric Cohen did they did a whole show of holiday or Christmas movies, and Eric Cohen talked about this one. So I figured, oh man, it got me interested in seeing this movie, and I looked up on YouTube, and it's all over the place. So I'm having to find Santa Claus Conquers The Martians on YouTube. I just watched it last night, so I figured, hey, we're going to be more appropriate to do a review of this movie, since I haven't really touched any really Christmas reviews yet, except for most annoying Christmas songs, which I previously done. So I figured do an actual review of something. So I'm going to be discussing Santa Claus Conquers The Martians, and it's movie that, of course, it's one of those B movies that was very popular in the 50s and 60s. And it had to do with not only Santa Claus, but also Martians from the planet Mars. The plot of this movie is dumb. I mean, it's really dumb. I mean, it's so dumb, it's almost good. I mean, that's how dumb the plot is of this movie. When the Martians from, and they're totally not believable Martians. It's like almost like Star Trek type Martians, and for the 1960s. I mean, you know they're human. All they have to do is put some face paint on them, put like fake antenna, like a hooded shirt with antennas on them, to make it look like, oh, these guys are Martians. That's what they did in this movie. I mean, it's so bad. It's so low budget. I mean, everything about it, you can tell everything. Well, it's a movie, so you know it's fake anyway. But even the makeup was awful. I mean, it's not. They're not believable Martians at all, and it's it's really bad. Anyway, this group of Martians on Mars. I'll get back to the plot. All the kids on the planet Mars are all depressed. They've all been programmed from birth to act like this, to act like this, to act a certain way, like I'm trying to do here, and what happened is that they're all watching Earth TV. I guess in Mars in 1964 they had cable TV because they able to tune in to Earth programming. Seriously, I mean you have to. They could hack into television stations on Earth and check them out. And they have to check out the news station. I am not kidding. The name of the TV station, Kids TV. KIDS television, and then they say kids TV. I mean, seriously, and they have and the reporter actually did a story up in the North Pole to interview Santa Claus and check out their Santa's workshop. And of course, this one came out about like 3 weeks before Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer came on television. So this is actually the first real appearance of Mrs. Claus, who was like a nagging wife, and all the kids got excited on Mars. They're all getting excited. So look what Earth has. Look what we don't have, type of thing. Looks like they're having fun. Here we're all trained to act and behave a certain way. We gotta be this, and we're taught from birth how Martians should be, but look at the Earth kids. Look what they have. They have so much and we have nothing. as Martians. And we're supposed to be so much smaller than they are, and they have all this stuff, and we got zip. So, there was one particular Martian that says, "Oh, you gotta be kidding." It says, "You gotta be kidding with this crap." And we're supposed to be knocking these guys off, knocking Earthlings off, and you want to be more like them? I said, what kind of pride do you have as a Martian? You don't have no pride as a Martian. And so we're supposed to act a certain way. We don't. And if we act like this, we're not going to get anything accomplished as Martians. And so the leader says, "Look, let's go to the old supreme leader here, and ask him what we should do." And he says, "Well, maybe we should have a Santa Claus here on Mars." So then they got an idea. Maybe we should go to Earth, kidnap Santa Claus, bring him up here, and have him do what he does on Earth here on Mars. And that's the idea they come up with. They actually go down to Mars. They go down to Earth and they check it out, and they find out that it was during Christmas time. So what you see in every street corner was a Santa Claus. Well, nowadays you don't really see Santa Claus on every street corner now for the Salvation Army. You don't really see it anymore. Unfortunately, you see people dressed up in, who work for the Salvation Army, but in Salvation Army uniforms, collecting money for the Salvation Army instead of Santa Clauses. Ringing a bell for money now. But and they looked on the street corners, and look, every street corner has a Santa Claus. And so anyway, these all can be Santa Claus. In terms of that, so they weren't going to have bring back to Mars 1,000 Santa Clauses. I mean, it's silly. Which one's the real one? So they decided to get the idea of kidnap 2 kids, 2 Earthlings, and to say, "Hey, where's Santa Claus at? Or the real one?" And so, "Are these the real Santa Claus?" No, the real Santa Claus is up in the North Pole, at Santa's workshop. So they'll go to the North Pole, and the Martians, to go get Santa Claus, they come up with their own robot. Seriously? They come up with an exact robot, and the robot breaks into Santa's workshop. So, look, this robot is so real. Duh! I mean, come on! And then they end up kidnapping Santa Claus, and the 2 kids, instead of letting the 2 kids go, the Martians take the 2 kids plus Santa Claus to Mars. And of course, the news reports say, "Hey, these 2 kids are missing." And because they got kidnapped by aliens. Hi, and I'm rolling my eyes with this stuff. And so they all took them to Mars, and of course, while going to Mars, the guy who was, let's say, the pain in the ass Martian, tried a few times to kill Santa Claus and he couldn't do it. Hell, I'm in favor of killing Santa Claus before he did the Rudolph. But that's a separate thing. But when they finally get to Mars, they finally get there, and they build a whole workshop for Santa. And at first, when Santa does get to Mars, he was willing to go through it because they explained to him why they brought him there. Because we know what you do for Earth, we'd like for you to do what you do on Earth, what you do here. And Santa says, thought about it. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good premise. And, maybe you could be nice and help you out. And of course, he works, because of Santa's personality and stuff like that, he works over the Martians. And meanwhile, there was another Martian who was helping Santa out. Probably going, so he wanted to escape from Mars. But he says, but this particular Martian says, "Hey, maybe it could be your assistant." And Santa says, "Okay, cool." And Santa had an extra Santa, or the Martians made for Santa an extra Santa suit, and there's another Martian who likes Santa, or fell into who liked Santa, liked what he was doing, puts the Santa suit on, and the Martians trying to kill him. There's goons in there, thought this was a real Santa. I mean, you can't tell the difference. I mean, come on. You can't tell the green skin. I mean, come on here, guys. But after all else shenanigans was going on, they had Martian says, "Hey, Yeah, like that. When Santa Claus proposed, look, why don't you return me and the kids back to Earth? I'm doing my thing back to and Hemorrhoid says, I got an idea. Why don't we send you back to Earth so you can go back and do your thing on Earth, and then you can come back here. And Santa says, look, why don't you have this other guy play me here on Earth? He knows what to do because he's been watching me and supervising me as I've been here. When you let him be Santa Claus, and you can take me back to me, not only myself, but you can take the kids back to Earth, and everything will be fine. And I'm sure he would. I believe this guy would do a great job impersonating me, because I have so many people impersonating me on Earth. Department stores, the Salvation Army, and all that stuff. They do a good job impersonating me. So why can't you have this guy impersonate me here instead of having me? You have this guy. So the head Martian goes, that's a good idea. And so, long story short, he let the kids go. The head Martians brought Santa Claus and the two kids back to Earth, and that's how the movie ends. So when he says Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, you read like a big battle, like like in other real science fiction films, like Independence Day or Earth vs. the Flying Saucers, that type of a battle between Santa Claus and the Martians and the North Pole. That really didn't really happen. I thought when you heard Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, I thought it is a silly title, it is a silly movie, but I thought it was going to be something a little bit more. Well, it can't be a real epic movie. It's only but like 80 minutes long, so you can't really stretch out the storyline that much like they did in Independence Day. But at least have something. At least have something good. Have a good battle scene, or kind of like in March of the Wooden Soldiers, when you have the Wooden Soldiers go off to battle. Here you didn't have that. And just as Santa's personality softened the hearts of the Martians, and that's pretty much what's it. It's pretty much it in the film. But even though it's a dumb plot, it's an extremely silly movie. But I mean, it's silly. It's extremely silly, but at least it's an entertaining silly. I mean, you can laugh at it now. Like I said, I watched it for the first time last night, or the night before I did this video, and I didn't think it was that bad. It's bad at times. It's times when you roll your eyes over this stuff, but it's an entertaining, silly film. And of course, it doesn't take us. I don't think it takes itself that seriously, because the movie is so tongue in cheek that it's really extremely funny, but it's a bad kind of funny. And also the makeup is just not realistic. I mean, the makeup on Star Trek was more realistic than this thing. And I'm talking about the 1960s Star Trek series. The makeup on that show is more realistic than the makeup they used for the Martians in this movie. And I thought the movie was extremely bad and extremely silly, and it's but it is fun to watch. I mean, it really is fun to watch. So that's and for one more thing, I know I mentioned it earlier, but Eric Cohen from the Cinephiles, mentioned this movie, so I figured do it. So Eric Cohen, if you haven't been watching this film, this video's out for you, buddy boy. This video's for you. I'm dedicating this video to you, because you're the one who mentioned this movie, got me interested in it. So this video's for you, bud. This video's for you. But one more note, so they have some time here. I'm recording this video on December 7th, 2016, which of course is the, as you can tell from my shirt here, this is the 75th anniversary of Remember Pearl Harbor. So say a prayer for all you guys who were at Pearl Harbor, who died in that attack, and those very few who are still alive. I'm also dedicating this video for you guys out there who served this country and who was there in Pearl Harbor. on the day of the attack. So this video is also for you guys out there. So this is my review of Santa Claus Conquers The Martians. Please click on the video, please rate it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my videos not only on my YouTube channel, but rallyc.com. That's all WDY, and that's C.com. There's a homepage and a rally reviewer, Christy Moore. Please check out all of his content, his TV trash videos, and all of his other content on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. And remember Pearl Harbor.